My God.
That's not enough. You have to create, and it has to be better than what you were disrupting. That's a lot to do with an optimistic attitude after what we've been through. So, get ready.
Husbands die every day, Dolores. Why? One is probably dying right now while you're sitting here, weeping. They die and leave their wives their money. I should know, shouldn't I? Sometimes they're driving home from their mistress's apartment, and their brakes suddenly fail. An accident, Dolores, can be an unhappy woman's best friend.
When was the last time you were in nature like this? Taking off your shoes and grounding. Connecting to the earth does matter. It restores balance within 40 minutes, I think it is. All your oxygen cells start to form a little differently in a scientific way that I can't explain, but it's healthy. I feel like people that have been against me, while a lot of them were very organized, they could not have done much research. The amount of things I've seen and been through, I am unfazed. I mean, I think back and I just think, how did we get here? They have no idea, as it turns out, no idea, even about themselves. How easily they can, for lack of a better word, trip on their own traps. And the fact that they seem to think things were prospering along the way and led other people astray. And I'm still more concerned for those people than myself. And there has to be a reality check at this point. I'm like, they wanted to do some serious damage, and they have no clue who even they are, let alone me. And yet they double down. They don't try to fix it. They don't back off. They send more flying monkeys. It just is exhausting for them. Because I was put in a timeout and told to just watch, basically. Watch them trip on themselves. Watch them hang themselves. Watch them go down. And it's painful to watch. This must be like what it's like when you have a kid and they have to make their own mistakes and you have to send them off to kindergarten and you can't go fight the bullies for them all the time, and it must be like that. Because I feel heart-wrenched when I even hear or think or breathe some of the agendas are just, you signed up for that is what I want to say. You thought that was a good idea. You thought that would work. Like, it's like somebody with an ego would be insulted, but it's not my ego. It's their ego thinking that they could do something that well that it would prosper. Because at the end, they're just hurting themselves, and that's becoming clear now. And it seems like I'm caring more than they do. And that's not a good thing. But I know that when they fail, I fail, and when we fail, that's not enough. I don't know why money is such a motivator either, because it's not like they're happy with it. I'm happier and I have nothing. I have the least I think that I've had ever, and I am happier than ever. I am unbothered by their moments of what must be agonizing terror horror, dread, sleepless nights. I am sleeping like a baby. I am so unbothered by it all, and this is not a double dog dare, okay? You need to stop, because I can't feel bad for you much more. It was never going to be the way you thought it was going to be. It was never going to be the way you thought it was going to be. The thought itself makes me want to puke. So I don't know why we're not rebuking it all. And then attaching it to like something benevolent or an agenda or an organization that is supposedly righteous and good, you're just bringing others down. Like, I didn't have much hope or sympathy or whatever, or like, I didn't have much faith in those things in the first place. But you attaching shitty agendas to them just are going to bring them down. And the people in those organizations, they know it, and they are distancing, and not quick enough. We are in the end, right? But the end is the beginning. And all of these lessons have to be learned, or you're basically signing up to go learn them again somewhere else. And I won't be there. A lot of us will not be there. We are not signing up again. Okay, we learned our lessons and we've moved on. We have been trying to help others get through their lessons. And we can't do it for them. We can't even interrupt, free will and free chances. I literally said, I am your last hope. I am your last hope. And they doubled down 3 times. Jail. Attempted. I won't even say it. For money, it seems like. If not, I haven't been corrected. I don't see other motives other than, it sounds like money, power, clout, opportunities, maybe something like that. If you get something that way, you will not keep it. The universe has a way of correcting things like that. Whether it's some supernatural force that corrects it, or whether it just gets taken from you by somebody that's envious or jealous that hasn't learned their lesson as well. It will correct. It's happening quicker and quicker than it used to, too. It's just sad because it doesn't have to be this way. And while I'm on it, there are a lot of storylines that have to do with people being miscategorized and dying during COVID, and insurance policies, and all kinds of other conspiracies that probably aren't conspiracies. The loan fraud is up, and there's a backlog from 2019, 2020, 2021. All these things haven't been sorted yet, but I promise you, they're coming for you. They're coming. It's correcting. It's correcting. Because when we get through this, there's a new world waiting. And you have to invite yourself by acting correctly.
Calzone!